chum. If nobody lets me out of here, I'm gonna bust through with a hatchet. My baby's father's on this train. I'm gonna tell him about his baby, and he's gonna take me in his arms, and he's gonna love me forever and ever. He's gonna let everybody know that I'm here. I'm gonna give you 10 minutes, 10 more bloody minutes, and then I'm gonna hack through this door with an axe.
So deserted back here. You sure we're supposed to be back here?
Well, the conductor gave me his keys so we can get in the baggage compartment and dig out your suitcase.
All this for a marriage license? Dee and I weren't kidding. I mean, it's not. We don't even know which bag it's in. We're gonna have to dig through millions of bags back. Did you hear something?
We're on a moving train. Things tend to go bump in the night a lot. Haven't you noticed?
I still don't understand why we can't wait till we get to the hotel.
One last time. I have to get all the contestants' marriage licenses at the same time. Now, it wouldn't be fair to give you preferential treatment, would it?
Why not?
Because this is how it works. We have all the money, and you don't. And it's our jackpot that you're trying to win. And that's why we get to make the rules, and you have to follow them. And that is why you're going to fork over your marriage license to me forthwith, or else you're not going to get to play with the other children. Now, do we understand each other?
Blake, just because I'm on a train with my family to Vegas does not mean that I can afford another operative.
Frank, it's not the money. Listen, women can do detective work that men can't. For instance, Spaulding is going to have a new investor soon, but nobody knows his name. Now, if I can find that out before it's announced, then will you take me seriously?
Blake, surprise.
Ross! Hi.
Who's on the phone?
Oh, why aren't you at the office?
I got lonely, so I thought I'd come home and take my lovely wife out to lunch.
Oh, that's very sweet. But I can't. I'll make you a sandwich, though. What would you like? Tuna or ham?
I don't want a sandwich. I want to take you out.
I would love to, but I'm trying to set up a job interview. So what'll it be? Tuna or ham?
Okay. Ham.
Mustard or mayo?
Both.
White or rye?
Rye.
Plain or toasted?
Oh, for heaven's sakes, how many questions do I have to answer?
Okay, just one more. Do you know when Alan Spaulding's getting out of prison?
I would like to speak to a prisoner, Alan Spaulding.
I'm sorry, but the inmates don't do interviews with the press.
Well, then I'd like to visit him. These are visiting hours. Would you tell him I'd like to see him?
Well, he's not expecting you. You're not on the list.
He knows me. Look, why don't you let him decide? If he doesn't want to speak to me, fine.
I'll tell you what. Why don't you write the prisoner a note, and I'll deliver it to him. Then if he wants, he'll write you back, and you can set up something with him next week.
No, that's too late. He may be able to help me on a story I'm looking into on breaking and entering.
Look, you just can't show up here and demand to see someone. The visit has to be approved.
All right. Then I'll speak to the warden. I think he'll approve it for me.
Hi.
What is this place?
This is my house. Do you know who I am?
Yeah, Tansy.
I thought you'd be more comfortable here. You had a fever at 103. No, you have to rest. You've got to stay right here.
Look, I don't want you to get hurt. I'm trying to understand if my father finds out that you were trying to help me.
You're gonna be fine.
You don't know my father. I can't stay here.
Yes, you are gonna stay here. You're gonna stay here until you get well enough.
Don't answer.
No, it's all right. I promise.
Is he here? Miss Lindsay?
Oh, yes.
I'm Dan Hitchcock. Officer Fisk said there was a problem?
Oh, not a big problem. Nothing you and I can't solve in a minute or two. Did Fisk tell you I'm with the Journal?
Yes, he did.
Oh. Most people believe, quite mistakenly, that all administrators are hiding from public scrutiny. How nice to see it's not the case at Springfield County.
Tell the prisoner that Miss Lindsay's here to see him. You're interested in an interview with Alan Spaulding, but we have reservations about giving media publicity to people who are serving time.
Oh, I understand that completely. That's why I like to do a series of interviews over the next few months and hold off on publishing anything until after he's released.
Or you could simply wait until he's out of here.
Too late. I will have missed my story.
Well, frankly, I don't know what makes you think that Alan Spaulding will agree to see you. He's been one of the most reclusive men of this facility.
Oh, he'll see me.
Really? How do you know that?
For one reason. He's in here because he tried to kill my daughter.
Blake!
Here you go. Rye with ham and mustard and mayo.
Didn't you hear me calling you?
When?
Just now, when?
What? What are you doing? Ross, what are you doing? Ross?
I don't want a sandwich. I want to know about your renewed interest in Alan Spaulding.
It's not an interest. It's a passing thought, an idle question.
You are not going to have anything to do with Alan Spaulding ever again. Do you hear me? He's a strange and dangerous man.
Like I don't know that. The man tried to blow me up, remember?
Yes, I do remember, and I don't want you to try and get back at him by sending him a bouquet of flowers that goes tick-tock on the day he gets out of prison.
What are you talking about?
He is not a man to play games with, Blake.
I'm not.
Then why do you want to know when he gets out of prison?
I was just wondering if he was planning on going back to Spaulding. Tangi was asking me questions about the company.
Oh, why?
She has a friend who is thinking about investing.
Really? Who?
Good grief, Ross, I don't know. What is this? Why are you interrogating me? I'm not on the stand here.
Alan Spaulding just makes me nervous. That's
Well,
all.
you're making me nervous. All I did was ask a simple question.
There is nothing simple when it comes to Alan Spaulding. He's deceitful and he is dangerous, and it wouldn't surprise me a bit if on the day he gets out of prison, he gives you a call and tries to apologize and tell you how much he's changed. And if that happens, I want you to hang up. Blake, I want you to hang up without saying one word.
You are dreaming, Ross. Ellen will never call me.
Do you have to contradict me at every turn? I mean, every once in a while, couldn't you just say, okie dokie, Ross, thanks for the advice?
Advice? You're not giving me advice. You're giving me orders here. All I was trying to do, I was trying to make you a nice little sandwich. And next thing I know, you're throwing the food out the door and you're forbidding me to pick up the phone. What? You know what? Do me a favor, Ross. Next time you're really lonely at the office, go buy yourself a dog.
Woof.
You have the doctor here now?
Yes, he's by the car. I just wanted to make sure that the patient was still here.
Yes, he's here. Although I don't want to throw too many things at him at once. Did you let the doctor know? He's not to say anything? He's not to let anybody know that he's been here?
No problem. Now, the doctor has had a small problem, but he's one of the best when he's sober.
Hello.
How do you feel?
This is,
Pleasure.
Dr. Brunson.
The patient's inside.
Ah, thank you.
Thanks. Listen, I really appreciate everything you've done. That you got the doctor and that you didn't ask any answers to your questions.
May I ask a question? Your friend, does he have anything contagious? I mean, I'll allow you to be the angel of mercy, but I won't allow you to get sick.
He's just been burned really badly.
How did that happen?
I don't know.
You're being awfully good to someone who's told you so little about himself.
Well, it must be a habit of mine.
Yes, but this someone you've known for a long time.
Long enough.
Look, Tangi, he's obviously in trouble. I can be discreet, you know. Are you sure you need to hide him from me?
No. I'm not sure at all. Thanks again. I know where the certificate is. You don't have to unpack the bags after all. Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad somebody does.
You're gonna kill me, Buzz.
I am?
I think it got stuck in those 2 bags that we sent ahead to Vegas. Remember when we were packing, Buzz? And I said, well, we just have too much stuff to carry. We should just send these 2 straight on to Las Vegas.
Those bags!
Right.
Oh, so
Those
your
just-
marriage license isn't going to be in the baggage compartment, huh?
Oh, no, I'm afraid not. Or you see, I remember putting it in my address book so I wouldn't lose it. And then I was thinking to myself, Nadine, you really don't need that address book until you get to Vegas because, well, you're not going to look anybody up until you get
Gosh
there.
darn
We're
it,
going to see
Dee,
some
I'm
friends
telling
there.
you, if you didn't have your head screwed on, you'd lose it.
I know. I feel really terrible. But we can get it to you as soon as we get to Las Vegas.
All right. Here's what we'll do. Now, there is going to be a contestants' luncheon at the studio. Here, I was going to give you this at the briefing.
What briefing?
In the parlor car before you get off the train. I have to tell everybody all the events that they're expected to attend. And among these is the contestants' luncheon. Now, at that time, you will deliver unto me your marriage license. No excuses, no made-up explanations, and no, you should pardon the expression, bull. Or else you will find yourselves shipped back to little old Springfield on a bus. That's bus, B-U-S, or else known as the long ride home.
Oh. Just need to find your daddy alone. I can tell him all about you, and he's gonna realize that you're the jackpot, not some stupid game show prize. Looks like he has to be at some meeting before he gets off the train. We better go find him.
Son, you know what to say, right?
Yeah, got it down pat.
Stavros, Carol, and the Fifth Street gang, they're gonna meet us at the studio?
They've already left.
General Lisa in there is getting a little antsy. She's wondering where our fellow contestants are.
Hey, don't worry, Dad. I slipped a note underneath their doors thinking that the briefing was postponed now, okay?
Well, it might work. But maybe get to the chapel.
Your beautiful bride.
Shh. Oh, that's supposed to let her hear. She's supposed to think I'm already married.
I'm sorry. Are you nervous? I mean, I know I shouldn't be asking that, but a wedding's a wedding to me. A little nervous?
Yeah, I'm a little shaky. But probably just because we're trying to win the jackpot, that's all.
If she doesn't get the heck in here, we're never gonna make it.
Dad, take it easy. Lucy's gonna take care of everything, all right?
I check the feeling something's gonna go wrong. I mean, every time I get this close to money, every time something goes wrong.
Listen, hey, nothing's gonna happen. Just sit here and relax. You're gonna get to the chapel, you're gonna get your license, and you're gonna get to the studio before anybody's the wiser, all right?
I don't understand. What happened to Mr. and Mrs. whatever their names are? Didn't anybody tell them they were supposed to be here first before leaving the train?
I don't understand it. Bart and Eileen are usually so reliable, unlike some people I could mention.
Well, don't you think that somebody ought to go tell them?
Yes, I suppose they should. Attention, everybody. Everybody, come in. I'm going to have to go and see what's keeping the dewberries. Now, we'll have the briefing when I get back.
We'll be here. We'll be right here. We'll be just...
Let's go, everybody. Move.
Okay.
See you later. Bye.
I don't know if you have any children, but I'm sure you must understand that I want more than anything to know that she's going to be safe. I'd like to see for myself that Alan Spaulding is a changed man. I mean, what do you think? Do you think he has truly been rehabilitated?
Well, he hasn't given us any trouble. I will say that. I think Alan Spaulding has a good chance of returning to society to live a productive life.
It would give me peace of mind to be able to see that for myself.
I'm sorry, sir, but Mr. Spaulding refuses to leave the cell.
Well, then take me to him.
Ms. Lindsay, I really
No, before
can't.
you say no, I have a cameraman in a van outside. If he could record me going through this facility, I happen to know that you have applied for special funding. Now, if we could show on the air the overcrowdedness, the dilapidated conditions here, if people could see for themselves what's going on in the North Wing, I'm sure this bond issue would have a big...
Did you say the North Wing?
Yes, that's where he's being held, right?
No, the North Wing has been closed for 3 years. That's part of the reason that we need funding around here.
I'm sure that's what she said.
Who?
Alan's sister, Alexandra. She was here having dinner in the North Wing with some other family members just recently.
No, there must be some mistake.
Yes, there must be some mistake. Maybe we should find out what it is.
We'll continue with part 2 of Guiding Light in a moment.
Excuse me. I thought we were supposed to be on the way to the studio by now. I've been in the car for 15 minutes and I'm wrinkled. Where is everybody?
Well, Big Red went to find the Newberries, or Dewberries, or whoever.
2:30. I mean, show her the piece of paper. Right there.
I didn't write that. Someone slipped it under our door. Oh, you're not going to disqualify us, are you?
Oh, no, it looks like I'm going to have to be disqualifying somebody else first. Where are your parents, Mr. Cooper?
They're at the nearest emergency room.
They're what?
My mom's back went out.
Oh, please.
Yeah, it was amazing. Right after you left, she bent over to pick something up, and then she couldn't straighten herself out, and her back... This happens all the time, and if you don't believe me, you can call her doctor at Springfield. I mean, she just got a long history of back problems.
Oh, this is a fine mess.
Well, you know, everything will be okay, though. My dad found out from somebody on the platform where the nearest hospital was, and then the rest of the family just carried her off in a taxi. And I think she just needs one of those doctors that, you know, kind of like lines the spines and give her a couple good cracks and all that. She'll be at the studio right on schedule, I promise.
Well, she better be. She's going to find herself riding on a bus for 17 hours, and that doesn't do anybody sacroiliac a world of good, does it?
I told her you'd understand. Listen, we'll see you at the studio, and we'll be right on time, okay?
Well, I guess we'd better start for the studio, and Hannah and I can brief the two of you in the taxi cab, and who knows, we may even give you a few little inside tips.
Oh, gee, would that really be fair to the Coopers?
Well, the Coopers should try being where they're supposed to be when they're supposed to be there.
Oh, my God! It's the couple who are gonna win that big prize on that show!
Yes, that's us, little lady. Are you looking for an autograph?
Oh, where's that other couple that's gonna bid against y'all?
Well, that's what we'd all like to know.
Oh, no.
Now, if you don't mind, if you would please be good enough to take these bags, these here, to the taxi cab.
Would I look like a porter?
Blake? Pumpkin? Lunch is ready.
What is that?
It's a POS. A peace offering sandwich. I'm sorry I flew off the handle.
I love you anyway. But I really wish you wouldn't worry about me all the time.
Alan Spaulding getting out of prison in 3 months has a lot of people worried.
It's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about why you came home for lunch.
I already told you why.
Right, I know. You said you were lonely. I know that the real reason is you think that I'm bored to tears and it's your job to come here and cheer me up.
No, I don't.
I saw you counting my magazines this morning, Ross.
Honey, how many subscriptions do you have now?
I don't know. I think it's up to 18, Ross. I need a job.
Well, a job should be more than just something to kill time. It should be something that you enjoy.
Right. Exactly. I'm very glad that we agree on this, because do you know what I really, really enjoy?
Yes, I do.
Besides that.
What?
Puzzles. You know, when I was a kid and I was away at school, and then we'd have these really dull weekends, I would get one of those 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzles, and I would start on it Saturday morning, and I would finish it Sunday night. I loved them.
That's very nice, darling, but I'm not sure how well that pays.
Very funny. No, the point I'm trying to get across is I am very good at figuring things out and matching things up, which is why I would be very good working at Frank Cooper's detective agency.
Yeah. Well, you know, detective work is not all glamour. A lot of times you're usually at a sleazy motel taking photographs of sleazy people who might object your presence by aiming a sleazy gun at your head.
Okay, so I'll be a receptionist. I'll work behind the scenes, discussing the cases and giving Frank great ideas.
When did Frank start trying to talk you into all this?
Well, he hasn't really exactly. I'm still trying to convince him that he needs me. I mean, that is, if it's okay with you.
Well, yeah, if you keep yourself behind a desk. But I still don't understand why you simply don't call your mother, find out if there's an opening at the Journal. I mean, you're very nosy. I mean, that is good for a reporter, and that's kind of like detective work, isn't it?
I want something of my own, Ross. I don't want to go to my mother and father for a job. I mean, no offense against the Journal. Which reminds me, I was supposed to call Tangi back. I better go do that. Hey, would you put a little bit of mustard on my sandwich for me, please?
Anything for you.
Thank you. I love you. Tangi, help us. She called in sick? Oh, okay, thanks. She was okay last night. What's going on?
Stained glass in a boathouse? It isn't a cathedral.
You're mighty lucky. You say you've had these burns over a week?
Yeah, well, I kind of lost track of time.
Now, listen, I know people who've died from burns that were left untreated this long.
Well, I got some pills and some ointment early on.
Yeah, well, where'd you get your pills?
Look, when am I going to be able to use my hands again?
Well, that depends. That depends on how well you follow orders. Now, I don't want you doing much of anything while you got a fever.
I'll make him rest, Doctor.
Well, that's what he needs, plenty of rest. And I want these dressings changed 3 times a day.
I can do that.
You've done enough already.
First rule of medicine, never refuse the help of a beautiful woman. Now, if you want to learn how to change these dressings, I suggest we trade places.
Okay. I think they mean 2 weddings for the price of 1. Well, sure. If you meet a couple at the blackjack table, say, that wants to get married too, you just bring them along and you both save a bundle.
Oh, you know, when I first came to this country, I thought things were very strange here. Now that I've lived here for a few years, I still think things are very strange.
You haven't seen anything yet.
Did I miss it yet?
No, you are just in time.
Oh, good.
Guess what?
What?
If you and I get married right now, Nadine and Buzz can save half price on their wedding. They have a 2-for-1.
Well, sweetheart, we just got remarried just a couple weeks ago, though.
Oh, yes, but you can start a tradition. Frank and Delaney get married once a month. Your faces will be on the cover of every magazine.
Okay, fine with me.
No. I think Stavros is right. This is a little silly. You know, Nadine and Buzz should have the spotlight today.
What are you talking about? Spotlight? We're talking about a 30-second ceremony. You get a piece of paper for the Wicked Witch of the West. Let's not get carried away. Come here.
Did she buy her story? Yeah. I told her that, Mom, hurt her back and all that. If she didn't believe me, she can check the doctor back in Springfield. So.
Oh, good one. Authenticity.
Absolutely. How you holding up? Oh, don't forget the lip when we get back to the studio. Nadine? What are you looking at?
Oh, these veils are awful sweet.
Veils? What a veil. I mean, this is St. Patrick's Cathedral. I mean, this place could double as a laundromat.
Yeah, I know. It's just... They're only $5. I think I'm gonna get one.
Hi, folks.
Didn't hear you come in. Just sign the register for me, and I'll have you two hitched up in double time.
Oh.
No, no, no. We are not the bride and groom. This is the bride and groom.
Hi, and I want to buy a veil.
Oh, Buzz, no, that's all right. Never mind.
And a bouquet, your best bouquet.
I'm coming right up.
Thank you. Well, I mean, thank you for not thinking that it's silly. It's just, well, I wanted to get one the first time out, but my mother wouldn't let me because she said it didn't look right without a real wedding dress. So I remember I ended up borrowing my Aunt Louise's hat because it matched my suit. But I was only 17 at the time, and it was kind of ridiculous to wear a hat and a suit.
You were beautiful. And your nose was sunburned.
That's right. That was from Janet Wasserman's beach party. How did you remember that?
You want to pay for them now, or shall I just add them to your tab?
Oh, I had it all up at the end. Look, we're in a rush. We got someplace to go.
Oh, yes, indeed. Well, we'll get the show on the road. Ida, hustle your bustle. This is the wife. She takes charge of the music here.
Hi. Live or recorded?
She plays a darn sweet piano.
Oh, I have no doubt of that, but we'll take recorded. We don't want to overtax you.
All right. So is this right? Frank Cooper Sr. and Nadine Cooper, same last name?
It's a real long story, and we're really in a hurry. Could we take our places?
Oh, shit.
I get to be maid of honor.
I get to be best man. Right now?
Okay, everybody. Till death do us part.
Oh, no, maybe we should just say the old-fashioned cheese, huh? Cheese!
Hello, I need a taxi. Can you get me to a place called the Chapel of Love?
I'm on my break, but my partner will be back in about 5 minutes.
I don't have 5 minutes. Would $100 make a difference?
Yeah, sure, but what's the rush?
I'm gonna have a baby.
At the Chapel of Love?
No, the father of the child is there. He's gonna make a mistake. We've got to stop him.
Blake guess who got ambitious and made cappuccino on the new machine. Of course, there's now foam on the kitchen ceiling, but once it congeals, I think it'll look pretty good. Honey, you... Blake?
The car's gone. Where would she go?
Now, look, just don't exert yourself, and then you'll be okay. Listen, I'm not so sure that he's going to be okay. Not unless he gets to a hospital.
Will you look in on him?
No. I'm afraid you'll never see me again.
What's that?
I'll go see.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Oh, I just tripped. I was gonna knock.
All right.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why?
Well, I called your work and they said you were sick, so I thought maybe I could come over and make you lunch or something. Maybe go to the market for you.
Oh, no, I'm fine. That's so sweet of you. I'm not sick. I have company. I'm not gonna get into trouble, am I?
Oh, no. No. Oh, look at the time. Very busy. Gotta go. Have fun.
Okay. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Into this estate, these two persons come to be joined. If anyone can show just cause why they may not be lawfully joined together, let him now speak, or else hereafter hold his peace.
I'm sorry. I'll take Medina outside.
It's a sign. Maybe we shouldn't do this.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry. I'm okay.
Shall I continue?
Please.
Frank Achilles Cooper, will you have this woman as your wedded wife? to live together in the ordinances of the estate of matrimony? Will you love her, comfort her, honor and keep her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keep you only unto her, so long as you both do live?
I will, yeah.
And you, Nadine, take this man as your wedded husband, to live together in the ordinances of the estate of matrimony? Will you love him, comfort him, honor and keep him in sickness
Stop.
and
This, I'm sorry. This is going too fast. I know this is supposed to be a quickie wedding, a name-only ceremony. But when have we ever done things the way we planned them, Deanie? And so, this is the deal. I want today to be for keeps. How do you feel? Deanie, you're a for keeps kind of gal. I mean, I may pretend I didn't know it, but I always felt it in my heart. And I guess I've known it since the last time we stood here like this, a long time ago. And I've been under your Aunt Louisa's hat, and Mr. Lipson kissed her sunburned nose. Oh, I love you. I mean, not just for now, not for convenience, but like he said, as long as we both shall live. I love you. I've never stopped.
And will you love him, comfort him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keep you only unto him, so long as you both do live? Nadine? Nadine?
I will.
May I have the ring, please?
Fisk, I want the truth. Now, is there any way this alleged meeting between Mr. Spaulding and his family could possibly have taken place in the condemned wing of this prison?
No, sir. No one has keys to the North Wing anymore. It's off limits to the entire staff.
Well, then, do you have a theory about how Ms. Lindsay might have gotten this impression?
I do remember Mr. Spaulding had a large number of guests one night, and they looked like they'd never been in a prison before, and they went down a lot of corridors and checkpoints. I could see how somebody can get confused and turned around.
No, Alexandra Spaulding does not get easily turned around. If she said the North Wing, I'm inclined to believe her.
Well, I just don't see how that's possible.
All right, Fisk. That'll be all. Fisk is a good man.
Even good men can lie when they're scared, Mr. Hitchcock. He seemed scared to me.
Well, he did seem ill at ease, I'll grant you that. Don't worry now. I intend to pursue this. I'm going to call the staff together and conduct a full investigation.
Wouldn't it be easier just to call in the prisoner and have him explain?
Excuse me. Yes. When? All right. I'm sorry. There's something that I need to take care of. I'm really not sure how long I'll be, but...
That's all right. I'll wait.
I'll try to make it quick.
I'm crazy. Stark raving. It's probably locked. Alan Spaulding's probably not even in there.
Well, you take care of yourself.
Oh, you too.
Angie, honey, you're full of surprises. Who's this
gave you something. I didn't want you thinking you could run away from me.
Why?
Why what?
Why are you doing this for me?
Maybe because a lot of people have done a lot of things for me. I'd like to see what it's like to have a shoe on the other foot for a change.
Yeah. Well, for somebody who isn't very experienced at it, you do a pretty good job.
Thanks.
Yeah. That's what I'm supposed to say.
Alan Spaulding? I don't believe it. May? He's been out since May. Oh, Roger. Then where is he?
Yeah, is this roadside assistance? I need somebody to come to the end of Shore Road right away. No, my car didn't break down. The windows have been smashed. Somebody shouted at them, all of them, every single one of them.
Why can't everyone just leave her alone?
So, by the powers vested in me by the great state of Nevada, I now pronounce you husband and wife.
This has been Guiding Light. Jewelry provided by Swarovski Jewelry Collection. Watches by Delma of Switzerland.
The man you love has just said, I do, to another woman. Now, what are you going to do? Will Jenna still tell Buzz he's going to be a daddy? Find out Monday on Guiding Light. And, Jill, the sizzle in your marriage is gone. Now your passion for another man is burning out of control. Beware, if your husband ever learns what's going on, you're going to get burned. Monday on The Young and the Restless.